Always click. Alright, there we go. Whenever I have an opportunity to play Passiflora, and I think it might actually be good enough to win some games and not get mad at myself, then I give it a shot. And it's the first archetype that I took to pro rank in my life, and so it's always going to have a warm place, you know what I mean? And today we're going to be playing some Passiflora. I did work on this one over the last couple days. I want to note that I tried Ale of Ancestors with the double Mahakam Ale crutch, because I always use that lately when I find that if we need to put engines that are going to stick or we lose type situation, it helps. But I felt like it was just a bit too expensive and it limited our control options. Before, I wasn't able to fit things like Morale and Heatwave when I had that sort of setup, so I figured it's better this way. So we'll go through it. Hidden Cache, we gain 3 coins at the start of the round. Refresh ability, your hoard requires 2 less coins to trigger. So what that means is we want to put a lot of cards in the deck that have a hoard tag on them so we get the most benefit from the leader's passive. And then we have 9 coins throughout the match. And I like that you're able to use them sort of on demand, right? We get 3, 3, 3. It's significant. 16 buff on the leader is a lot more than it used to be. Okay, it used to be at one time like 14 or 13, so we're actually really happy to see this here, and I think it actually gives us a chance. Now, Tiger's Eye is going to be the stratagem of choice. I don't recommend using anything else, and there's one reason why. Marquise, right? If I go click Marquise, we get full bank, we use the tribute, we get out one of the Sly Seductress from the deck, and then one of the Passiflora Peaches from the deck, and then if I go and play a second and third on turn, 2 and turn 3, then oftentimes we can find ourselves in a position where we can pass and we can win that round just on a reverse win on even situation. What's nice about her is the passive where when your opponent plays a card, gain 1 coin. So for this, because we use from 9 down to 1 coin, we click for 4. When the opponent plays 3 cards, assuming she's not removed, then the boat comes out of the deck. It's crazy, because it's going to go down to Hoard 7. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I like just keeping that assembly line the way that it is. It works perfectly. We don't have to worry about King of Beggars, because that's the only tribute that we take in this deck, because the objective is to hoard, right? So one night at the Passiflora just used to be called simply Passiflora, and it progresses when we play a Blind Eye. So we spawn a Sly Seductress when we play this card, and then on chapter 1 we spawn a Passiflora Peach. It used to actually be, though chapter 1 and chapter 2 were reversed, so we'd get the 6th coin first and then we'd get the Peach at the end, and it's much better this way because you don't want to have the Peach come out last. You're missing points of engine, right? So it's in its best place. So we have that set up here. What that means essentially is we're just getting a pair of these. So we get Marquise early on, and then we can play a couple from hand, and we get the one that comes off the scenario, and then we just try to play a second one either from hand or from Truffle or from Adriano. Adriano, to finish the scenario, is your best case scenario because he profits 2. So if we go into a round, we might have like 3 coins left over, and then he profits 2. We take the tribute at 5, and then we get essentially that proc back. So then that proc back is going to kick us back towards where Saul would be good, or where we have coin to spend if we need to spend with a Jackal or whatever the case, right? So it just works out really well when you play him to complete the scenario. I have a poison package here just like I would in the old school version. Morale mixed with Fisstech Traffickers and the Fisstech. So it's a good way to get our coin up if we are on red coin and we need to get Marquise out early. Just poison the first thing they play. We have the Blind Eyes that proc the scenario, assuming we went a little too crazy with these early on in the game. So it's a backup plan to that, just to make sure we have enough Blind Eye tags. And it works out really well. Heatwave is just a full stop of whatever we want, but sometimes it's nice to have those tall punish options. And if we use these, assuming nothing's disrupted, I have 1, 2, and 3 removals based off of poison plus the Heatwave. That's a lot, right? In old versions, I would probably run the freak show. I just feel like with the amount of movement, text, control options, and all that these days, we might as well just double down on the full hoard and forget about that as an option and just go for AoE damage with Lydia, right? Because on Horde 4 at the end of our turn, we can damage random enemy unit by 2, and then we can, you know, gain 2 coins on a death blow. So that's going to help us funnel, and she works out really well. It's like a cost-efficient MK. I like MK as a card. I initially designed this deck around her when I put the Ale of Ancestors, but she doesn't make the cut right now. This is good, because I could get some profit. We might not. I get 2 points per turn, just like she would. You know, the 2 coins can convert to 3 boost on a Siege Jackal, so it's looking all good that way. Candle is a backup plan for Avalak. I think Avalak here is a solid card because we don't want to miss Truffle. We don't want to miss Passiflora, and just it's a good way of getting them without having to go in the Oniro route. I feel like having Decree and Avalak is going to get more stuff out of the deck, because if I have both of these, if I miss one, I still get one. If I miss Oniro, I don't get either. So that's kind of the idea with it, right? So once we get our hands on one of these damn things, then we can start the thinning cycle, right? Because she's thinning 2, this is thinning 1, this is thinning 1. We've got this thinning 1, the boat thins 1, so we're looking at like 5 thins. It's just about getting it started. That's the hard part, right? So this does a really good job at that. Peller is a Purify. Obviously, we're going to get one of these locked, or we're going to have a matchup where it's get around a defender, heatwave something, or we lose. I want to be prepared for those ones as well, because I'm not trying to lose to corny decks right now. You know what I mean? So we have that set up. It's pretty straightforward, man, this deck, right? It's one of the easier Syndicate decks to play. So if you're new to the faction, you want to play something that's a serious example of Syndicate, I couldn't be more prouder of this Passiflora deck right now. Everything is the way that it needs to be, should be, and yeah, I definitely recommend trying this if it's your first Syndicate deck. So let's get into the gameplay today. I got a combination of serious and non-serious opponents, wins and losses, just an honest experience of what it's like to play Passiflora in November 2024. So, you know, take the good with the bad. And I recorded this over 2 days to see if I can capture a different, you know, type of crowd. So that's pretty much it, man. Let's get into the gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, we got Blaze of Glory coming up here first, and we go first. I wonder how we can do this without having to spend too much. I could go the Truffle route, or I could just play her for the Thin and try to win it off that, and then go into Passiflora round 2. So she goes for 1, we keep this, we keep this, we keep this, we keep the whole hand. And just see how that goes. Then we can try to get boat out soon.
Blood for foul blood.
Yeah. Valid.
Come on, show us what you got.
Sleep, my champion. Rest now.
They'll definitely kill 1. Yeah.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Ooh, looks like some
Yeah, I'm not gonna
light-handed.
spend to get shields on them either.
Only one will walk away from this.
I guess I take my Thin here.
Longships are overrated.
Let's leave it full bank and go for like a maybe a pass situation. No? Nothing? Okay. I could try to force out their leader with Saul. I might go Saul and then see what they do. I've got good poisons here. Don't necessarily need morale. He just doesn't stick in this matchup, but I'll keep him anyways.
To see a fear one day with mine own eyes.
The problem is a gutting slash will kill it.
Nothing tickles my tits quite like a good secret.
Fish stick for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's the
This is getting crazy. Can you iced, please? They concede? That's amazing. This one's gonna be challenging, man. Precision strike. And we're on blue? It's like the game hates me. How come every time I put together a deck and I go to Q, it's like I'm getting the exact counter? That's not a bad hand, though. I feel like this is too expensive right now. So we can go like this.
This way. Ooh, looks like some light reading.
And then they just crank full leader and spend like some other kind of punish, and then I'm screwed. Full leader on the Seductress? Oh. I guess they have pocket damage for the 5.
They cannot see us.
Well, now a 6. Okay, they don't know marquees like we know marquees. I think this is okay. I want to keep it alive because I'm gonna go bonded, right? It's annoying. We just gotta stay in this one, man.
Nothing tickles my tits quite like a good secret.
If I can push Maddock bombs with Passiflora, then I think we're in a really good spot because they have no tempo.
Spit it out already.
I have no direct control for that, though. That's the problem.
Life's short. Enjoy it.
Is it crazy of me just to do this now? I think they're searching for a bomb. Making a bomb is probably why they had it, but it could just be for points too. Ah, they're doing this whole thing.
The earth will flow with the blood of Enshay. The blood of
I've got good poison targets. If I take one fist tech, at least I'm getting out the boat. Really? Here. I might just pass on this. I think they play in, then we pass. I think they try to play for one more. Are they going orbs?
At your age, at 2 centuries,
Single orb?
barely won.
I'm gone. I like how the heat wave does in tempo. That's nuts. Single orb heat wave, then the counter's at 1. Okay, well.
Better than working for humans.
2 card advantage, so we're guaranteed like a last say unless they push with like Exodia. Nice, nice, decent. The hand's good, minus that maybe. There you go, that's even better. I think what we're gonna do first is sort of like gauge it with Raiders and Leader, and then play Candle. Actually, can't really play Candle second. We'd have to play a Jackal second. We'll figure it out. They're just gonna go Alzer here.
Bow to your half-assed, self-proclaimed authority. Show us what
That's a
you
low roll,
I do not mix
and that's whatever.
on principle.
Counter's at 1 on him. He's at 10. I like this approach too.
In my trade, I am a great artist.
Whoops, I just punched the mic. If they can't remove the 5, I'm in decent shape. That's funny. They probably think they got it too.
Nose, mouth, any hole will do.
Well, they get their card back. And then it's gored. So 23. I don't want to overspend here. You see what I mean? Maybe it's just that.
Just take the whole finger.
Guess. I want to take Candle. Alright, well played. I don't really know what the Sapper Light Maddock combo was, but orbs are a lot of points. What's left? This. It's kind of what we wanted. And I think I just keep it like that now.
Don't you worry yourself, you great.
That sucks, man. At least we get, like, you know? I need to go wider. It's honestly probably this, though. Because then I get it back with no coin. We'll just play the 5.
My champion. Rest now.
Because we got to use Mink Tribute, get this one, and then we get the coin back. And then when I get the coin back, boat's gonna come out, then we have to put Saul down.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
And the fact that they're going spell crazy is actually really good for me. Honestly, I'm gonna split the rows a little bit here.
We share the profits, not the
Like
work.
some light reading.
Saul comes down. I think we have enough points here.
The elders must put a stop to this rebellion, else they will face devastation.
Yeah, it's only gonna play for bleeding. It's crazy because they're actually a direct counter, but at the same time, they're not. I want to put them on the range row to split up the points by row. We should just fly away with this because then we get her next. Oh, I lost one of my shorties.
You take the left,
Put this in the
and I'll
middle.
take the right.
Yeah, it's at this point, if I lose, I retire. Death blow, I don't think we're going to get a death blow, so I don't have to worry about playing Jackal.
These are drowning in shite, but your head's in the clouds.
That hurts, bro. It's not enough, though. There's not... they're probably looking at playing Ivo or Gord. Yeah. Okay, next up here we have Fruits of Ysgith.
Kind of Skellige.
What's with the blue coin, bro? Like, the nice part is that if I get Marquise, I can use her. But then I'm spending a very expensive card in round 1 just to try to get out of round 1. You know what I mean? That's the big issue. And I know I'm going to have to go deep, and I don't really want to spend anything else, so I'm probably going to have to put that back. And then I risk bricking everything else, so I'm going to have to try to put one of these back. Sure.
I know very well why you're here.
Be still.
So what I'll likely do here is bond these off the truffle and try to get truffle carryover. And try to get out at 7.
I'll consider this my tip.
A reverse win on even's pretty much the only way we could do it. Let's do this. Is it ever the 2 points? Or just these 2 points?
Think you can
Let's do it this way.
with an overgrad lass?
Might be too big of a spend the other way. That's the problem, bro.
You'll never take us alive!
They're making me play farther than I want to. I guess here's where I leave. On the bright side, Eskel, Mistress, 1 pig, 2 griffin. Well, that's off the you know. Let's see. I don't think I need Peller. Hopefully you just, yeah. There you go.
Longships are overrated.
Boat keeps me in. I'm sitting on 6 points here. They're just gonna go for it, I guess. They don't know I have poison, though. That's the thing. They also just want to see Passiflora. We gotta be careful, because Riptide's definitely a thing.
I only loot corpses, except sometimes they're quite fresh.
You could argue, actually, we should have boosted the boat, so if they Riptide, the boat comes back. That's on me. Let's get Saul down. And so they take Riptide here. They could also have Heatwave, but it's probably Riptide, right? I guess they get what they want. There you go.
Rest now.
No, they're not done yet. Listen, I'll make sure you never get card back after this, then.
Nothing tickles my teeth quite like a good secret.
How much control you got? Cyclops, Riptide, Eskel, Erendite. It's like, holy crap.
The righteous shall be recompensed.
Another one. So I have to waste money here, apparently. She's Hoard 2. But we don't have to do this, so we can just go 1 and 2. Mamuna. It's a good poison.
Same time next week.
And then they just pass here. I keep my Heatwave at least. Oh, okay. All right. I wonder if I should have spent on Candle harder. They have a pretty decent Erendite. Okay, I need more profit. There we go. So we're at 7. I think I'm gonna float this and try to get them to remove it and get boat out, and then we just play into the morale, and then we have Candle for after. It's hard to say because I don't need Moral's finish here. But I have enough for 2 candle clicks regardless, so. Just depends on what comes from this. Of course you got a toad as well.
Death can come where blood there's not.
Yeah, let's do it this way. The thing is, I think they go taller than that. There's not much I can do. I saved the 6 for... Yeah, it's not like we're going to use them anyways. We know it's arrow plus 1 more. It's probably heatwave. Spores? Okay.
My reason to travel, I mean.
Should be enough. Wasn't ideal. I could have played round 2 better. Alright, next up here we have Tactical Decision Nilfgaard. Damn. Yen's looking fine as hell. Okay, boat goes back. 1 and 2, we pulled the thin. That's actually a really good hand. So, if they're doing leader to match what they're actually playing, because I look for that, they're probably just playing the hyper thin reveal. It would make sense with the leader as well. Which in that case, their round 1's not bad. Okay, they're just mill. Grow up. I guess I'm going to go for a 2-0 or something, right? Let's see. I've got a really good hand. We just have to make it happen. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't have enough coins. I'll just start off like this.
My noble knight, be still.
Yeah, it is mill.
Here's our chance.
Like, haha, bro, I got his jackal.
We follow left.
Haha, bro, I got his morale. The problem is if I'm gonna actually 2-0, I need to mill a bit more, and I need to get my there we go.
Sleep, my champion. Rest now.
Let's see if we could save most of what we got here. I'm thinking about saving Adriano for later, because I could do it again.
The hounds have got a scent.
Peller would be nice. I guess we play him.
Got the whole world in my hands.
Looks like some light reading.
36-8. Yeah, they're gonna have to start swinging, and then they don't snowdrop for this either, which is really good.
Peace you desire. Prepare for war.
Dude. Right now, Marquise is actually doing what she's supposed to, but if I take this, then she might not.
Snap and done. A clean kill. time to get our hands dirty.
Okay, now she's broken. I guess I'm just gonna take this here.
Use that, smell that.
Kill the dog diddlers!
So Mata comes down.
We dance.
The thing is, we're up by so much, it doesn't matter. Just give me 1 second here. Alright, I'm back. Just got a phone call. We're not missing much here, though. It's gonna be a pass for me. So they had Ring of Favor. A lot of times people say don't pass against Mill, but come on now.
Huh?
They're gonna have to take Vilgefortz and then damage 3.
How's he?
Your facts, good sir,
Same
are
time today.
false.
Let us see.
I like how they get my heat wave. They would have no shot.
No one can hide from me.
I got no more poison in the deck, which is nice.
It seems you
Unless I used... Oh, Regis.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
The thing is, I don't even think they can win the round. Maybe. If they have Tall Punish in their hand. Hey, at least we get Saul.
Let us see.
I like how they can actually engine that.
With an Novigrad lass?
Watch, it's a Tall Punish, then my deck is banished, and then... Ta-da! Yeah. Cool deck. That was stupid. Alright, next up here we got
The water's still got its teeth.
Northern Realms, Inspired Zeal. It's the following day. I recorded the first 4 games yesterday, but I felt like we can get some better matchups. Let's put one of these back. We got to get rid of one of the 2. There we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Look, we just go in for marquees. I just woke up recently as well. Didn't have coffee yet. Like literally out of bed. Sort of walked around the house for a bit. Came back and said, let me get this done before I start the day. So, if I sound a little like tired,
This way. Upstairs. Oh, looks
there,
like
let's
some
click
light
this so
breezing.
she turns on here. And I want to get in a position where it's possible for me to pass at 7. So what I'm probably going to do here is play organically just these from hand. Save the truffle. I don't know if that was the worst problem. It's probably these.
Nothing tickles my tits quite like a good secret.
We probably stack melee as well in case they want to play siege. Oh, damn.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
What if I just make another one?
Shh, my noble knight. Be still.
I hope we can trust you.
Should I just purify it? I kind of have to play now.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
So we got boiling, a lock, Onseus. If they have Onseus, I think they're running Temple. There's the siege. We gotta heat wave it. And now it's important that I actually win the round. We could bleed round 2. I want to keep this now. I'm gonna make her premium soon just because of all the work she's putting in. And that it completes the deck, right? Yeah. I got like 70 kegs I gotta open here, but... Listen, Saul probably takes the round, but I think he might be overkill.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
That was kind of annoying. I was doing so well with her. So, hear me out. They get +1. Isn't it just something like that? Without having to do too much, you know? Because then they can winch and go into it, but I'm still up by a decent amount of points. If you want to know a deck that's good against Siege, go play my recent Elves deck. I took it to 2486 yesterday, just by playing against Siege mostly. Without a loss. And then after, I got tired and fumbled. So I fell down a couple games, but we almost hit 25 just by hanging out. It's not a bad pass here. 10 points and count, like, they get the one here. I think it's going to take you 2 cards to get that. Because this isn't refreshed yet. If they winch, that's 5. 6. 7, 8, 9. They don't have winch. They would have played it by now.
Checkmate.
Oh, they're gonna go for the summon?
The city is ravaged by rot.
I've got one more artifact in the deck here, so I think for now we're just gonna leave it like this. I need one blind eye here. You kind of hope they go for it, but obviously they won't. So I lose out on this stuff, but we just jam Passiflora here. Nice. I've got a lot of poison here. And we've got the 2 blind eye for the scenario. And I'm missing Mink. But I wonder if I should even go for it. Maybe we just... Nice. Because we can't underestimate Siege, right? We're playing a deck that's literally just doing our own thing against, like, you know, crazy control, so...
Consider this my tip.
So it's got to be 1, 2, Saul, and then Vider. I feel like I'm not saying that right, so I'm gonna say Lydia. When I refer to this card, maybe.
War's crux lies in winning.
It's at 5. That hurts a bit, because they get rid of one of the engines here. I guess I just play this and go for the bonded.
Any diamonds for little old
I mean, one of them sticks, right? And then we just poison him when he's tall. Because I gotta set up shop here. It's crazy, they're playing the whole deck and they have so many engines in the works here. We gotta figure this out.
Fisting for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Big profit, let's go, baby. They're gonna try to not have them bonded. So they're gonna go for the 5 in the front. They played single boiling. I don't know if this deck has double. I just hit my controller by an accident. Okay, that's one way of doing it, I guess. That's getting creative. We gotta run Saul now. He should just take off and fly away, right? I got nothing to be able to kill that though. Them playing him twice is cool. The thing is, if I play her next, they kill her. But at least she gets some points, you know? I wonder if I should just go bait Morale. That might be the best bet. Let's do that, because I have a backup. And then we play her. So she actually sticks. And they're probably going to think it's the only thing, because I haven't played Fistex yet. It's important that we do it this way, I think. Well, now it's the worst. I guess a 9 is better than a 4, except they have that one card, right?
Death can come where blood does not.
It's definitely this and this, or just this and then this to hit whatever they gotta hit. I think we're okay. They don't care? They must have a warfare. Yeah. Wait, what? Do they think I'm joking? I'm starting to think that this is better now.
You take the left, and I'll take the right.
Nice. I gotta get her down before I finish the poison, otherwise I lose too much value.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
I think that's fine. Okay, well, we're definitely hitting this one then. Yeah, these Revenants might just win them the game, though. Carol. I am getting rid of 16 on a poison. $17.
How's you doing business with you?
He hits for 5. We still take here. I think I gotta go all in and just say Baron's not a thing, you know? Yeah. I think this is a win, guys. It's gonna be close, 2-4. We lose by 1 point. No way. Next up here we have Deadeye Ambush. Okay, Marquis is online right now. Heller could probably go back. I don't have a backup poison, but at the same time I don't want to brick her. But I think I'm just gonna play lottery here. There you go, nice. My issue is getting coins, so it's gonna have to be Candle, then her. then Saul. That's your thing, gotcha. So we have to heat wave something. I guess not Saul, because we go down to 0, and then I click and I get enough for these, so we play this and this then. We save Saul for the Passy round, and then we try to play off Mink.
The Scoia'tael must the woods abandon. Join us instead and defend the valley.
I don't think I can be afraid of this one. I think I actually have to just do my thing. For now. Because the more they have, the more they brick. Shoot. I feel stupid. I lose a point there. So I don't forget. Jeez, man.
Oh, looks like some light reading.
I think I want to get rid of this Angus.
That's what they called me.
Let's heatwave him.
This is our land, Juan. You're not welcome here.
Okay. So I can bleed in with Passiflora. I feel like we're going to have to really go for it here, because long round 3 is going to be terrible for me, so I have to get out the sim last play. What do we got to work with? Pretty much everything. I have Truffle in deck. We can get this out of the way. I've got the poison for probably just a profit. This goes back. I guess we go for morale if we need to.
Nothing tickles my tits quite like a good secret.
No need to click yet. And we just go Peach down, this down. I think they're going to play Heatwave here. They probably have Heatwave. They're looking at it. If that's your first time seeing Passiflora, you haven't been around for 6 years, man. When that expansion came out, that's all I was playing. Oh. That's gonna suck for me. Watch this die.
It's been a long,
Okay.
hard road, hasn't it?
We should probably split things up by row now. Just so that they don't take a lacerate. Or not lacerate, crushing. It's basically a lacerate. Four.
Got the whole world in me hands.
That fills it right back. The boat comes out of the deck. Let's go, baby. And then I just play Saul. And I... Actually... Yeah. Yeah, we play Saul and then we play Truff. I just gotta be careful that I don't play a special, because I don't want to play into Serpent Trap. I gotta make sure here, you know?
You are no loser.
Nice.
Time for you to die, dwarf.
They're so hard to kill with these, too. Look. Well, you might as well kill one now.
Time to die. I'll do
Yeah.
so sword in hand. Time for you to die, dwarf.
Agent Bandit Soldier. Just, I was stressing for a second.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's put it here.
Looks like some light.
I'm just gonna take one. And then Saul goes down next. Doof, 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 doof. Oh, they want to do it that way and then replay her in the front. Is there any way I can kill that this turn? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I guess we just go for it, man.
What can I say?
Time for you to die, dwarf. Accursed racists.
On the plus side, we get a couple boosts from that. Nothing important dies, too. If they purify that, though, I'm scared. I actually have to get Morale on the board soon, because if they play Isengrim, if they don't have Purifies, then we have to be able to take out Isengrim before he does the work. Oh, they overswarm soon, though. I think what we're gonna do is play him now.
In my trade.
And just do it like this, and then just hold him on the board. If they have a Purify, they take it here 100%. I don't know what it is, I just don't like Heist that much. I see the appeal, I just don't enjoy it.
Empirically, that is how it must be tested.
So they don't have it? I'm just not gonna kill anything, I'm just gonna play this.
Sewers remind me of the fjords back home.
They think I'm gonna kill something, right? Can you use the order? I guess you could use the order on one of these to free up a space. And then it would just lose points. Ah, okay. Well, we got what we wanted to get here. As far as, you know, this part. I just don't know if it's enough to 2-0, to be honest. I don't think it is.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
I'm gonna go like that. And then we get the 2 here, and the 2 here, and the 1 here. And so even a heat wave can't win. Actually, heat wave for 13 would it not win? If they hit the bonded? No, I guess they don't have that.